Hello everyone, it is I, the Fable of Fables, your new best friend. I'm reacting to even more Gundam content. As always, my family needs some help, so if you guys want to help, I really appreciate it. By the time this video goes up, we probably hopefully would have figured out something. If not, I could really use the help, guys. Thank you. Anyway, this is a request by Delects. Ugh, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced your name hard, but I'm so incredibly sorry. Anyway, they wanted me to react to the video on the worst outdated mobile suits, so here goes nothing.
I just can't keep up with them in this antique gym.
No, you bitch. Listen. If you were a good pilot, you would be able to do it, but you sucked, so I'm kind of glad you exploded.
The lead mobile suit of any Gundam
And before you tell me that dude was actually important, just
series tends to be a state-of-the-art prototype, but the units fighting alongside it or against it can sometimes be a bit less than stellar. And today we're going to have a look at 5 of these horribly outdated mobile suits. The 2 rules I'm using for this list are that they had to be a production unit and that they had to be actively deployed in some number around the time of their outdatedness. This means no Xanies or anything that Neo Zeon found lying around. Number 5, the GM II. The GM II is essentially the poster boy for outdated machines. After the Lost Fleet's crippling attack, the Federation needed a quick and cheap way to rebuild their army.
Is this why you wanted me to watch this video? You know my love for the gym and you wanted me to suffer? I see how it is. Lime, however you pronounce your name out again. I'm so sorry I butchered it, but still. This is why you wanted me to watch this, so I can suffer. You're mean.
With reasonably up-to-date mobile suits. So why not dust off those one-year war gyms, give them an overhaul, push them back into service, and call it a day. It performed reasonably well when they were rolled out, but by the time the Grips War broke out, the GM II was already seriously behind the times, and the ensuing arms race didn't help.
Hey Clark, what's wrong? Why can't we hit these guys?
Despite this, the Federation was unable to completely replace their GM II units, and they would continue to serve for many years to come. The semi-striker tried to bring glory to his brethren, but alas. In the GM II's defense, there was one contemporary machine that was even worse, the Hizack. Featuring similar performance but a worse power generator, which meant that the Hizack could use only one beam weapon at the same time.
Oh goodness.
During the Grips War, this was laughably bad.
Sorry, that seat's reserved for me. Oh, Lieutenant Jarrett, are you sure about that?
Oh my god, what do you mean?
We see even junior mobile suits using beam weapons. At least this thing was discontinued after the Grips War. On number 4 we have the Jegans from F91. During the events of F91, the Federation fielded 3 main variants of the Jegan. The Jegan normal type, which was an overall improved version of the Shar's counterattack era Jegan, the Jegan B type, which replaced the hip-mounted beam saber.
Can someone clarify this for me? I'm actually curious. The Jegan, that's supposed to be like the older brother of the gym? Or something along the lines of that? I'm pretty sure I'm kind of sure I'm not right about that, but if someone can clarify that for me, I would greatly appreciate it, please and thank you.
Rack and grenade rack with 2 5-tube missile launchers for heavy firepower, and it also replaced the shield with a twin beam saber rack. Finally, there was the Jegan A type. Its thrust and mobility were pushed to the limit, the hip-mounted grenade rack was replaced by a second beam saber rack, and the shield was replaced by a Zeta Gundam-inspired grenade launcher. This was the best Jegan of its time, and was a favorite for commanders. Now, while the Jegan was a very popular mobile suit amongst pilots, they were in for a rude awakening when their nearly 3-decade-old machines were decimated by the Crossbone Vanguard's miniaturized mobile suits. Not even the high-mobility A-type could keep up with their agility. And to make matters worse, the beam shields of the Crossbone Vanguard's mobile suits made them even harder to kill. Fortunately, the Federation quickly realized how out of date their Jegans were and began replacing them with the Heavy Gun, another machine that would quickly become a favorite amongst pilots. Speaking of which, on number 3 we have the Heavy Gun Macedonia type. The Macedonia type was an overall improved version of the Federation's extremely well-performing heavy gun. It was lighter, faster, and had a more powerful reactor. So, where was the problem with this thing? Well, it was used almost half a century later. So what happened in the meantime? The heavy gun was eventually replaced by the James gun, which was quickly followed up by the much improved Javelin. However, by the time the Zanskar Empire attacked, the same empire the Macedonia type would...
I can't believe James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad, was apparently in Gundam. That's very interesting. Yes, I know that's a cringe joke. I don't care. I'm gonna fight you.
Fighting against, the Javelin was already hopelessly outdated. So to get an idea of how well the Macedonia type fared, let's be generous and say that it was about as powerful as the James gun, which was the weaker version of a horribly outdated machine. There are better ways to kill yourself.
Oh Jesus, dude.
Number 2, the Aries. I'm sure a lot of people were expecting the Leo here, because memes. But believe it or not, the Leo wasn't actually that bad.
Besides, if it's a fight he wants, I should at least give him my best.
But that's a video for another time.
Who
Back
the frick
to
was
our
that?
beloved Aries.
Who the frick was that? What was that Char-looking motherfucker? Was that Char? That was not Char, was it? It was some clone from another era or something, right? I don't know. I do.
Unlike a lot of suits on this list, it wasn't even that good at the time that it was put into production. In order for the machine to fly, its armor was thin, structural integrity weak, and usually outfitted with only machine guns and missiles. Weapons that couldn't even hope to damage a Gundam. Worse yet, even though it was a dedicated flying machine, a Leo with a flight pack was, simply put, better at flying.
Wouldn't the Aries Lightspeed mobile suit be better than the Leo ground battle mobile suit? My Leo is plenty fast enough.
The only advantage that the Aries had over the Leo was its range. So at that point, why don't you just get a fighter plane? So it goes without saying that by the end of Gundam Wing, these things were almost completely useless, and the only way that you were going to get anything done with them is if you had balls of steel and went G-Gundam on your enemy.
Yeah, let's go G-Gundam.
Aries! Damn!
And finally, on number 1 we have the Genoace.
The what?
Due to the Silver Chalice Treaty, the Federation had a bunch of restrictions when it came to developing new weapons. So they took an existing civilian construction mobile suit, modified it a bit, slapped on some quote-unquote weapons, and called it a day. Now, while it's not unheard of for a government to turn to a civilian vehicle to make a new, never-seen-before super weapon to turn the tide of battle, the Genoace wasn't one of them. Featuring great weapons such as a beam spray gun that did about as much damage as a Super Soaker on a hot summer day, and a stick.
When I joined the
Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm very mad at the fact that they literally took a construction mecha and turned it into a really shitty weapon. I just hate the fact that they took a literal construction unit and turned it into a weapon. On so many levels, that makes me mad, and I know that that's the point of Gundam, is that war is stupid and that it's not supposed to make sense, but like I'm allowed to be mad, my dudes. I'm allowed to be mad.
Oh, we didn't have any fancy schmancy tanks. We had sticks. 2 sticks and a rock for a whole platoon. And we had to share the rock.
I feel that it's necessary to point out that the Desperado, the machine this abomination was based on, used a heat shovel and a heat...
I love the Desperado. The Desperado is really cute, in my opinion, just design-wise. And the fact that it actually killed a enemy unit, or defeated an enemy unit, with a shovel is amazing to me.
pickaxe, both of which had much longer reach than a heat stick. But who would want their frontline units to have good weapons? Because of this, they didn't claim a single victory in the first 15 years of the war. For crying out loud, at some point you gotta figure out that stuff just isn't working and develop either a new machine or a new weapon. I mean, this level of incompetency and brazen disregard for soldiers' lives would put even World War I commanders to shame. For this reason, I couldn't help but put the Genoace on number 1, even though it does eventually get the Dots rifle. And that's all we have time for today. Be sure to leave a comment down below with your favorite outdated machine, or maybe I should say your least favorite outdated machine. And if you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you all next time.
Alright, thank you. I just want to say, guys, thank you all for coming. Hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. I don't know. I did like learning about the outdated models. I'm still mad that the Desperado was turned into a really crappy war machine. Hate the fact that my boys, the Gems, are getting disrespected in this video. Is that what? Again, is that why you wanted me to watch this video, you monster? I knew it. You want me to suffer? I'm kidding, by the way. Like I said, if you guys want to help support the Fable, please feel free to do so. I could honestly use all the help I can get by the time this video comes up. I hope to God we either win the lottery or our luck changes. If not, then it's nice knowing you guys. I'll make it sound like it's gonna get worse. It's not. We're fine right now, but we could use some help, and I know my mom doesn't want to ask for help. Anyway, love you guys. Be safe. Be good people. Bye.